Hello 5th grade and welcome to CAIE Maths Unit 1, the number system, which is all to do with whole numbers. My name is Joanne Gertscheder. In this video we're going to be covering the following topics. We're going to be revisiting place value, we're going to be looking at ordering numbers and rounding numbers, and we're going to be looking at sequencing. So, first of all, revisiting place value. We're going to be looking at how to use place value to partition numbers up to 6 digits and how to use your understanding of place value to multiply and divide by 10 and 100. So let's look at some of the vocabulary that you need to know. First of all, what is place value? Well, place value is the value of where a digit is in the number. For example, the ones, the tens, the hundreds, the thousands, the 10,000s, the 100,000s, and the millions. So, units and ones. If I look at this number, 642113, 3 is the units value. How many ones or how many single items? The same number, but now we've got the tens. The position of the second digit from the right. 1 10 is 10, 2 10s are 20, 3 10s are 30, and so on. Hundreds. Hundreds are the numbers between 100 and 999, 100, 200, 300, 400, and so on. Thousands. Here we've got 2,000. The position of the fourth digit from the right. Ten thousands. 4, remember, the same as when we were looking at the tens. 110 is 10,000. 2 would be 20,000. In this case, we're looking at the number 4, so it would be 40,000. And it's the position of the fifth digit from the right. And 100,000s. Position of the sixth digit from the right. 600,000. 800,000. So let's look at this number. 372,962. So what we're going to look at is what each digit actually means. So the 3 actually means 300,000. The 7 tens are 70. So in this case it would mean 70,000. The 2 is 2,000. How many hundreds? 900. 6 tens are 60. And how many units or ones? There's 2. Now, when you're actually saying this number, you put the thousands all together. So you'd say 372,962. Again, 372,962. So let's look at this number. The 7, 700,000. 4 tens are 40, so 40,000. In this case, there's 0 in the thousand, so it's 0. 100, 3 tens are 30, and 6 units. So how would we look at saying that? Again, look at the thousands together. 740,000, 136. We can actually still do the same thing by partitioning the numbers, exactly the same. So look at this number, 57,309. The 5 is 50,000. The 7, 7,000. 3, 300. The 0 is 0. And the 9 is 9 units. Look at this number. 351,947. So what does the 3 mean? Yes, 300,000. 5, 50,000. 1, 1,000. 9, 900. 4, 40. 7, 7. Easy. So, here's a few exercises for you. What's the place value of the underlined digit? Well, we've got the number 48. What does that 8 actually mean? 8 units or 8? 90. That's right. 9 tens or 90. 8,264. What does the 6 mean? 6 tens or 60? 902. 900s or 900? 5039. 000s or 0? 7328. 7,000 or 7,000? And the last one, 86452. 80,000 or 80,000. So the next part we're looking at, ordering and rounding. In your learner's book for maths, it would be looking at unit 1.2. So we're going to be looking at how you can round numbers to the nearest 10, 100 or 1000. And looking at comparing and ordering whole numbers using these two symbols. So, what are the rules for rounding? First, look at the digit in the column next to that which you're rounding to the right of it. If it's 0 to 4, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3 or 4, the number stays the same, so you're going to round down. If it's 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, you're going to round up to the next number. So, let's look at rounding 13,864 to the nearest 10, 100 and 1000. So the nearest 10, is it going to be 13,680 or 13,690? So first of all, we have to look at the digit next to the tens. It's a number 4. Remember the rules. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go down. So we're going to go down. We're going to stay on the 8. So the answer is going to be 13,680. Now we're looking at the nearest 100. Is it 13,600 or 13,700? So we're looking at the 100, 6. The 8. If it's 8, we're going to go up. So it's going to go up from the 6 to the 7. So the correct answer is 13,700. And finally, we're going to look at the nearest 1,000. So is it going to be 13,000 or 14,000? So of course, the 3 is in the thousands, so we're going to look at the 6. The 6 means that we're going to go up. So instead of 13,000, we're going to go up to the next 1,000. So the answer, of course, is going to be 14,000. So let's carry that on. Our number is 4,362. The nearest 10. The 6 is a 10. We're going to look at the 2. 2 means we're going to go down, or it's going to stay the same. So it's going to be 60. The nearest 100. 3 is our 100. 6 means we're going to go up. So it's going to be 400. And the nearest 1,000, 4. Look at the 3. 3 means it's going to stay the same. So we go and stay at 4,000. So have a go at doing this one. 4,827. I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. So what's the nearest 10? Remember, we're looking at the 2. Then we look at the 7. 7 means we're going to go up. So the nearest 10 is 30. Have a go at doing the hundreds. The 8 is your 100. Look at the 2. What are you going to do? You're going to stay the same, so it's going to be 800. And finally, the 1,000. 4. Look at the 8. 8 means we're going to go up, so it's going to be 5,000. So let's have a look. True or false? 560, rounded off to the nearest 100, is 600. Think about it. The nearest 100, 5. Look at the 6. 6 means we're going to go up. So obviously it is true. 249, rounded off to the nearest 100, is 300. The answer is false. But why? So 200, look at the 4. 4 means it's going to stay the same, so it should be 200, not 300. 950, rounded off to the nearest 100, is 1,000. That's true. Why? Hundreds, look at the 5. 5 means we're going to go up, so it's going to go up to 1,000. 125 to the nearest 10 is 120. That's false. Why? Nearest 10, 2. The 5 means we're going to go up, so it should be 130. And the last one, 2,831 to the nearest 1,000 is 2,000. That's false. Why? There's your thousands, 2. 8 means we're going to go up, so instead of 2,000, the answer is going to be 3,000. So let's look at ordering numbers. When ordering numbers, remember that the first digit is the largest part of the number. So we've got these numbers: 250,000, 260,000, 300,000, 254,900, 255,000 and 200,000. So let's look at putting these numbers into order. Let's try and find the smallest number first. So with all of them, apart from the 300,000, start with the 2. 25, 26, 25, 25, 20. So of course the smallest number is going to be 200,000. The next number, 250, 254, 255. The next number is going to be 250,000. 254, 255. So of course the next number is going to be 254,900. We've got 3 numbers left: 255,000, 260,000 and 300,000. So the smallest number out of those 3 is your 255,000. Next number is going to be 260,000. And the last number, or the biggest number, is going to be 300,000. So we can look at these numbers and use two symbols, greater than or less than. This means greater than. The biggest part of the symbol goes to the bigger number. This means less than. So the smallest part faces the smaller number. For example, 497 and 498. This is the bigger number, so the bigger part of the symbol faces that number. 2408, 1992. This is your bigger number, so the bigger part of the symbol faces this number. 12,567, 12,495. This is your bigger number, so your bigger part faces that number. 36,334, 36,336. This second number is your biggest number, so the bigger part of the symbol faces your bigger number. Right, the third part of this video is all about sequences. So we're going to know about different sequences which all have a constant jump size, and know about sequences that are presented as grid patterns and number sequences. So the vocabulary that you need to know: a multiple. What is a multiple? It's a number that can be divided exactly by another number. For example, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are all multiples of 2. 3, 6, 9, 12 and so on are all multiples of 3. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 are all multiples of 5. The next word is sequences. It's a list of numbers or objects in a special order. For example, 3, 5, 7, 9 is a sequence starting at 3 but getting bigger by 2 each time. Count on or count back. Count on means you begin counting from the smallest number and add the second number to it. So 9 plus 3, 1, 2, 3, you stop at the number 12. Count back, you begin counting from the largest number and take away the second number from it. 5 take away 2, 5, 1, 2, the answer is 3. Pattern. It's a pattern or sequence in a series of number. The pattern establishes a common relationship between all numbers. As we've said before, the pattern in the 5 times table: 0, 5, 0, 5, 0, 5. That is your pattern. So let's have a look at this grid. You've got the numbers 1 and the number 2. In this pattern, if you carried it on, where would the number 5 be? Of course, it's going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about the number 7? Carry it on. 6, 7. That's easy. Okay, so let's have a look at the 2 times table. What pattern do they make? If I coloured in all the 2 times table, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. They're making a vertical grid pattern. The vertical means they're going down. Okay, here we've got a grid with the numbers 1 to 18 in it. If we colour in numbers that are multiples of 3, that means numbers in the 3 times table. What pattern do you get? How did you work it out? Again, we've got a vertical grid pattern. Looking at 3s and 6s. Look at the blank spaces in between. The multiple is one more than the number of blank squares. For example, here you've got 2 blank squares, 1, 2. Add 1 on, it's going to be the 3 times table. If you had 4 blank squares, add 1 on, it's going to be the 5 times table. So let's have a look at these grid patterns. What is the multiple in this grid pattern? So let's count on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empty squares. Add 1 on. 6 times table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What about B? 1, 2, add 1 on, 3. 1, 2, add 1 on, 3. So this is going to be in multiples of 3. C. 1, 2, 3, add 1 on, 4. 1, 2, 3, add 1 on, 4. This is all multiples of 4. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, add 1 on, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, add 1 on, 5. So this is multiples of 5. And the last one, E. 1, 2, add 1 on, 3. 1, 2, add 1 on, 3. So multiples of 3. It doesn't matter if the grid is 10 squares long, 5 squares long, 2 squares long. Look at the empty spaces between. So finally, let's have a look at this video. We revisited place value. We can partition a whole number up to 6 digits. We know the meanings of units, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000 and 100,000s. We ordered and rounded different numbers. We know how to round a whole number to the nearest 10, 100 and 1,000. We now understand the meaning of these two symbols, greater than and less than. And sequences. We have learned how to find the multiple in a grid pattern. So thanks for watching and come back for the next video. Bye for now.